Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will maneuver his way down about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 64 yards.
And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man, it's his fullback. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but we'll see it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll make this an 8-point game at 14-6. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, run!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
You block over here. Slip it in.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have? It's going to keep us in a good spot. No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Lisa, 24.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. We good. We good. Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here.
This one deep for Wilson.
It got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let us talk about it. Our crew is all 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy.